You probably use AI chat tools like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Claude, and Microsoft Copilot, and many more tools. These tools are excellent for brainstorming, research, problem solving, and helping you to make decisions. But once they give you the answer, you are usually the one who has to carry out the work. So let's say I go to ChatGPT and I just ask it to write an email to myself at abdvanubuntu@gmail.com and tell do the great work every day. So when I give it a prompt, so I just simply asking it and it just give me the answer. So hey wait, just a reminder, right? So it give me the idea how I need to write it, but still once it give me the answer, I need to do the work to actually sending the email. The other tools work in the same way, but let me introduce to the Claude Cowork. So Claude Cowork is not just a chatbot, it's a working partner for you. It's work differently. Rather than acting as a chatbot, it functions as an autonomous work agent. A simple way to think about it, Claude Chat help you think. So as you see here, it just give us the idea or the thinking how we need to structure our email. But Claude Cowork help you work. It means it write the email and it use the skills or the connectors to send the actual email on our behalf. So I will show you in the upcoming videos, but for now you understand it. With Claude Chat, you can ask a question and receive an answer. Okay, so you ask it and it give you the answer here. The same way it work in the Claude Chat. Okay, with Claude Cowork, you explain the outcome you want and it get work on it. It can manage document. Let me show you. So it can manage a document for you. It can run workflow you for you. It interact with your tools your team already uses. There are three things that set Claude Core apart. It understands your environment. Cowork learns about your business, your team, your tools, your process, right? The more information it understands, the more effective it becomes. So it's very good at absorb the context about it. So there's a file called Claude.md. So it's just the file that store everything about you and your team, the tools you are using, your day-to-day work, right? So this is just a text file. And the second thing, it is designed for execution. Cowork can manage tasks, repeatable process, and multi-step workflows. So instead of only providing suggestion, it actually perform the work using skills and the scheduling. I will explain you more about the skills and scheduling in the upcoming videos, but it have the skills or it is designed for the execution the task. And the third is it's compound over the time. So as you continue working with Cowork, it learn your preference and the way you operate. Over time, it become increasingly tailored to your own workflow. So initially, let's say you need to write a 50 word prompt, you get the decent output, right? But as you work towards it, you continuously provide the information how you think, how you work. After week 3, just 7 words and it just gives the better output. Okay, so what should I focus on today? A typical chat assistant might review your calendar and provide a summary to your schedule. Cowork can actually do the work for you. It can gather information from your calendar, email, and the task management tools, prepare a daily briefing, and automatically send to your Slack. So it actually do the work for you. If the workflow is useful, you can save it or have it run automatically every morning. That's where Claude Cowork become very powerful. You can hand off the task, save successful processes, and schedule them to run in the background without manual effort. Compared to the traditional chat assistant, Cowork provide improved memory and the context awareness, more powerful file management, access to the full workspace in the file system, browser-based automations, advanced code execution using tools such as Python, Node.js, and the Bash, and it have the expandability through connectors, skills, and plugins. So if I show you here in the Claude Chat, so first thing you need to download the Claude Cowork. You can download the desktop app, and you can see here we have the Chat one, we have the Cowork, and this is the Claude Code. So it's more for developers, and it also do the work for you. But we are using in the Claude Cowork. So here we have, if you click it icon here, we have the skills. So skills are just reusable instructions. I will more talk more about in future videos. And we have the connectors. So connectors are simply connect our Claude to different data sources. So right now you see I already connected my Airtable and Gmail. We can connect our Google Calendar as well. So these are helping us to expand the capability of Claude Cowork to talk with different data sources or outside environment. In simple word, if I just explain you, Claude Chat is focused on the conversation and Claude Cowork is focused on execution. You configure it one time, teach it how you work and allow to handle tasks for you. As you continue refining it, it becomes increasingly capable and valuable. So let's get into it. So in order to use the Claude Cowork, you need a Claude desktop version, and you can simply go to this link claude.com/download, and you can download here in for your Mac OS, and here are the other desktop option for your Windows and some option for mobile, both for iOS and Android. So first thing you need to download it. So I already downloaded in my Mac. So let me search here in my Finder, Claude. And now you can see here, once you open a Claude, you have three options here. So first is Claude Chat, other is Claude Cowork, and this is Claude Code. Okay. So anytime you can just click here to start a new chat. So Claude Chat, it's if you ask it, what do I need to get done today? Is check your calendar, it's written a text summary, you read it, you decide it, and you act it, right? But you need to still do the work for yourself. You can't directly automate your work here. We have other option is Claude Code. So you can click here for the new session, and here you can work on your local device or inside your folders. It write and run code in your terminal. It edit the files in your GitHub repo. It is best for developers and the coding task. It help you to build the app itself, right? It are some questions to you, and here are some settings that you can modify. Okay, but this is for more technical peoples. But right now we are working inside the Claude Cowork. So if you just ask it, what do I need to get done today? So let me show you, what do I need to get done today. If I ask it here, and here are some skills. So these are the reusable instructions. I can tell you more about it later. And these are the connectors. So it can go to my Google Calendar, go to my Gmail, right? I don't need to go to Airtable for now, but we can have, let's say we have the task manager inside our Airtable, so we can show people have this. And now when I'm searching it for, so it just go through my skills. If I have the skills for it, it pulls the email, calendar, and the Notion, or maybe my Airtable. And once I have this, it summarize the post and summarize it and post me on Slack, right? And we can automate this as well. So if you see here, let me click it here. So it goes to my calendar, it goes to my Gmail, and it find one event that I have the meeting today at 10:30 for this Hagen, right? and not a client call. And also I have some emails like 12 unread email thread, but they are not urgent. So you can see here it just give me the information and I can do the work as well. So if I go to my calendar for now, so let me show you. Right now I have the meeting at 8:30 p.m. So let's do the work here. So I can just tell it, hey, set one more event at 10 p.m. IST to remind me of a Hagen meeting. So when I just do the prompt or just provide the instructions, so it's working on it. And right now I don't have anything here for 10 p.m. So let's see is it scheduled or not. Okay. And let me show you the interface of it. So as you see here, so these are the progress. So whenever we give the complex tasks to Claude Cowork, it divide the task into multiple subtasks. And it you can see the progress here. So once let's say we have the 10 tasks, and you can see the one task at a time that done by Claude, and you can see the progress here. This is the working folder. So let's say I am working for a particular client or some particular thing. I can hold my all the information about the client, how about I'm working with him, about myself, everything I inside the folder. So Claude can use it directly here. And these are the contexts. So whenever you chat with Claude Cowork, it loaded all the connectors, all the skills or the file that you are using, right? So it have all the context here. And right now when you send a Claude wants to create a calendar event, so you can allow this time here. And if you go to here, go to your connectors, manage connectors. And if you go to my Google Calendar, so I have the read only tools, so always allow. But if it writing or deleting any tools, it just need my approval. So whenever it create a calendar event, it need my approval here. You can change the settings directly here. And let me break down the tools for you as well. So tools are just the external capabilities that Claude Cowork uses to communicate or do the particular action. So you can understand by it, every action have a separate tool. So whenever it create a calendar event, so it have the tool, right? If you want to delete a calendar event, it have the different tool. And each tool have your permissions here. You can set the permission here for any connector. So for the Gmail, I already have the my permission set up here. So once something is read only tools, you can always allow. But if it's something writing or deleting the something task, right? Let's say you want to create an email but you don't want to send it, right? So you can set a draft. So it just asks for your approval before sending it. So we can manage our permission here. I will tell you more about in upcoming videos about connectors. So as you see here, our task is completed. And if you go to my Google Calendar, so now we have this meeting here set up. Okay. So this is how we can work inside the Claude Cowork. And let me back to here on my presentation. So let's talk about the different capabilities that Chat doesn't have, but our Claude Cowork have it. So if you see here, we have 5 different capabilities that Claude Chat doesn't have, but Claude Cowork can easily handle it. So first, if you talk about the context and memory, so it's just about how much Claude retain about you, your work, and your preference across session and projects. Okay. So what is mean by session? So every time you come here to Claude Cowork, click on the new task, it's just starting a new session for you. Okay. And the project is also a different thing. I will tell you more about the upcoming videos. So the context and memory is all about this. With Claude Cowork, this is replaced by persistent workspace style context. Cowork also support organization level customization view Claude.md skills and plugin. It means when let's say I have this folder here for where AI practice, and inside it I can have this Claude Cowork video script.md. So whenever I want to record a new video, it follow all the instruction that I putting here. Okay, so this is you need to do with context and memory. And second thing is files. So in the Claude Chat you need to upload the file per session and it bounded, right? Claude work with your what you upload. It can read and analyze the files, but files handling is bounced by the chat session. So let's say I have this Claude Chat. I can simply come here, I can upload the file here, and let's say I working on this file here. I upload the file here and I can communicate with it. But after the session is completed, it just forget about everything that I talk, and the next day when I start a new chat, uh, when I start a new chat, I need to provide the same knowledge base, same files again to Claude. But with the Claude Cowork, you get the sandbox access to a specific folder of your choosing. So if you are go here and set the Claude Cowork new task, so you can select a folder here. So let's say I working on my content marketing, I can select a folder here, and once I loaded the folder here, inside the folder, so let me go here in my finder and let's for content marketing. So I have this folder here, and inside this folder I have my audience MD, the brand voice, and the how I write the blog, right? So and also the post tracker. So these are just the text files. So if I go here, so you can see here my primary persona or what they're actually struggling with. So I already write everything inside this file about my target audience. And when I load this folder here, content marketing, it load all the files. So let's say I just talk about who is my target audience. So if you see here on the content marketing, it have the instructions and also the files that I attach it. Okay, so it just give me the online coaches and the creators, educator. These are my target audience. Okay, so this is how we can work inside the files. So you can mount the folder, it can read and write and it create the files for you. So let's say I have this folder here, and I can just simply give it one command to create a .env file inside the same folder. So create a, let's say, ideas.md file inside the same folder, so I can upload my ideas there for client. Okay, so when I do it, so it can create the files inside my same folder for the content marketing. Okay, so you can see here it created the file ideas.md. It finding the tools are just the actions, so it taking its cloud infrastructures to creating the file, and it just create the files for you. So you can see here the ideas.md file is created, and here you can write down your ideas. So it can create the files, it can modify the files, or it can delete as well, right? So this is about these files. The next capability is web search. So web search capability allowed Claude to gather information from the web. With Claude Chat, you can search the web and get summarized result. With Claude Cowork, not only can search the web, you can also exit the browser automation by pairing Cowork with Claude for Chrome. So if you go to your here, so if you click it here and click on connectors, And here you can see we have Claude in Chrome. So it can goes to your browser, it can browse for you, and it can pair with your Claude code, right? So we can use this use case in upcoming videos, how we can use the browser uh, capabilities of Claude. The next thing we have it code. So you can prepare the code or run the code using Claude Chat. Claude code generated in limited preview view artifact. With Claude Cowork, it run and executed code in the real execution environment or your virtual machine. It can run Python, Node.js, and install packages to complete the task. Okay, so it have the full capability to running the code inside your Linux terminal, and we can use a more use cases in upcoming videos about how we can use this capability. And lastly, if you want to extend the capabilities of Claude, so in the Claude Chat we have the MCP connectors. You can extend the capabilities primarily view connectors. These allow you to connect Claude to external tools and service using the model context protocol to call the MCP. MCP connector give Claude access to the third-party API, database, and platform, so it can act on your behalf across your tech stack, right? But with Claude Cowork, you can extend it view connectors, skills, agent, plugins, right? So connectors that I already told you, the cloud infrastructures to connect to different multiple external environment. Skills are reusable predefined task template that define how Cowork should handle recurring work. You can connect with agent, a specialized sub agent that handle specific domain or workflow, and also we can connect with plugins. So plugins is a third party integration built on top of Cowork that add ready-made capabilities. Plugin let you extend Cowork with functionality from the broader ecosystem without building custom connector from scratch. So let's say if you go to Cloud Cowork, and if you want to connect add a plugin here. So plugin you can already understand. Let me, if I click it here, so you can see here in the cells, so we already have the multiple skills already install it, and also we have multiple connectors. So if you add this plugin here, it already have the 9 skills and the 14 connectors, so you don't need to redo the same work. So plugins are more powerful because if skills you need to add a skills manually one by one. Same with connectors, you need to connect every single app, but plugin is just a package of whole thing of skills and connectors. So if you click on anything, right, so it already installed all the skills and connectors for you. So this is all about the different capabilities that we discussed. So let's discuss about the how you can get the access. So Cloud Chat, it's free for all the plans. You can simply go to your Claude.com and just start chatting with it. But if you want to use the Claude Cowork, you need a team or enterprise plan. I think I am in the pro plan, so you can have the full access capability of skills, connector, plugin, schedule task, folder access, everything. So here are main key takeaways for this lesson. Cowork is an autonomous agent, not a chatbot. You describe outcome and receive the finished work. The framework is brief. You describe what you need to be done. Be specific about the format, the section, the output file that you want. Because if you provide the work prompt or the work input, it give you the wrong output. Okay, and once you clearly define the brief, the second thing you need to monitor it. What's the progress tab that I show you here? So once the cloud working on it, anything, right? It can show you the progress tab here. So you can see the progress tab here, and if you see something is not on your task list and cloud is going to in wrong direction, you can just stop the chat and just tell it what you need to do. Okay, and once it complete the task, you need to verify it. Review every output before using it. You are responsible for accuracy, right? So cloud is still in AI, it can make mistakes, so you need to verify the output every single time. So first you need to provide the brief, then monitor its output, and then verify it if it's correct or not. So Cowork extend The beyond chat with persistent file access, real code execution, browser automation, and the plugin ecosystem. So in the next videos, we talk more about it. Thanks.